it comes to team fights, he can be the one to engage. He can be the one to start out with the penalty zone. So that's something that Yudori Giants might want to consider to ban out as well.
I mean, look at this. We see the Diggy ban the Leslie as well. So Yudori Giants showing massive respect to Donut, taking out the Leslie in the first phase, and Burnex Flash responding in kind as well with the Kadita and the Cloud ban.
Yeah, so we don't have that. We still have the Beatrix, we still have the Brody to be picked up. But keep your eye on Fedrin. If the Fedrin is not being banned as the first phase, we might see the Fedrin be picked up by either side, especially for Yudori Giants. As a Fedrin is a flex pick, Skies can use it, Gorgeous can use it. So if it's been picked up, then that would put Burnex Flash in the position of like wondering where the Fedrin will be at.
So they banned the Yves instead. In game 1, that was the Fredrin. So Yudori Giants making some minor adjustments to the ban. And this does open up heroes like the Fredrin, like you said, and heroes that generally just want to have the freedom to move, because real manipulation always stops you at the edge. It can be quite disruptive. I wonder if this signals that Yudori Giants wants to play a bit of a more mobile lineup, right? We saw Burnex Flash banning both the Kaja. Was it Burnex Flash or Yudori Giants, right? So one of them banned both Kaja and Franco last game as well. So we'll see what Yudori Giant goes for. It's going to be the Valentina, so very, very great pick, especially after the Yeet ban.
Yeah, very standard early pick, I would say, Valentina. So since the Valentina has been picked up, Yves is being banned out. Fedrin, as I would kind of expected as well, would be picked up by either side since it's not banned. I would expect perhaps a Farsa to be picked up by Burnex Flash, or even better, I'd like to see a Novara be picked up by Burnex Flash as damage.
Yeah, Novara would actually be not too bad of a pick, right? We saw a lot of Novaras yesterday. Uranus picked up one spore, and this time the Fanny slips through, so Yudori Giants instantly picks it up. And this is going to completely discourage any sort of artillery mages, because you don't want your ultimate to get stolen by ZQT. You don't want to get dived by a Fanny. And now the Derov is back. It's like, you pick Uranus again? Really? Didn't see how game 1 went? Alright, boys, let's play Derov.
Okay, yeah. I was so into the Fedrin pick that I forgot to think about like the Uranus, and oh my goodness, Uranus just picked the Derov. Okay, then Uranus won't have a good time. So to me, this is quite a iffy pick for them to pick the Uranus again. I don't know whether they're going to change the Uranus playstyle somehow, but even if you change the Uranus playstyle to be more involved in team fights rather than cutting waves, the Derov will still be there in a team fight to just melt him down.
And at the same time, right, you also have another assassin jungler, especially in the form of this Fanny. It's a hero that in that late game is not really the strongest, but when she snowballs, it is so hard to stop her. And it's going to pose a little bit of a problem for Burnex Flash. And picking out the Uranus also reveals that this Redrin is going straight into the jungle. You lose that flex factor a little bit. I think Burnex Flash are banking in Donut having a winning lane. That's why they picked the Brody. But you still have the Beatrix for Yudori Giants unless Burnex Flash bans that. I think for Aroma, maybe they can be looking for a Grok instead. It's definitely an iffy position for Burnex Flash to be in.
Yeah, now okay, one thing is that for Burnex Flash, I'm worried that they don't have an answer to Derov versus Uranus. That's number one. Number two, I'm worried that they don't have an answer to the Fanny. Like, they've already picked a marksman, so they can't pick they can't pick a Fanny counter, which is a just slipped my mind for a second here. They can't pick a
It's right, Cloud.
Yeah, I need that second. They can't pick a Moskov, sorry. They can't pick a Moskov. Yeah, because the Moskov is able to pin down the Fanny. So now with the Brody being picked up, oh man, I think that they have a difficult time dealing with the Fanny.
So as predicted, they did ban out the Beatrix. It's gonna kind of thin down the pool of Super Red a little bit. No Claude, no Beatrix, no Carry. Leslie also ban out as well. Might be a Melissa angle, honestly, for the side of Yudori Giants. We'll see what they decide to go for. Farsa ban out last, so they are playing it as safe as possible. Even though they have means to deal with Farsa, they just don't want to deal with it.
Man, Lunox being picked. Lunox is it's a fairly defensive sort of pick here by Bird X Splash. So I don't know. Are they going to try to go in for the counter? Are they hoping for somehow Yudu Red Giants to make mistakes when it comes to team fights, and they try to counter back, just like how we saw previously that they had the opportunity, that window for them to try to end the game, but they just couldn't. Maybe they're hoping for the same case this time.
And when you play Brody and Uranus, you are basically telling your opponents one thing: I'm taking your gold plating, your gold shield very early on, and I now take down your tier 1 in the side lanes as fast as I can. But Brody is one of the best heroes to siege structures early on. I mean, the good thing about Yudu Giants draft is that, Burn X Splash draft is that there's no really any good ultimates for the Valentina to steal. Melissa being picked up by Yudu Giants as expected. Kaja being picked up, and there it is, the KH special. I've been waiting for this for such a long time. The Johnson is back, baby.
The hero that whenever I play my ranked game will have a 100% ban rate for me. Johnson, so annoying to play against because you always have to keep your eye on the map. It's like, oh, where is he? Is he moving around? Or who is he gonna try to pick out? And the good thing about having a Johnson on your team is that you can go for easy pickups. So with that being said, Yudu Giants might want to play closer to each other in case a Johnson managed to land a crash onto any individual in a particular lane.
Now the question is, how is this Johnson gonna play, right? When you look at the rest of Burn X Splash draft, it feels like none of them wants to be riding with the Johnson. And the more time you spend in the rapid touchdown trying to go around the map and find pickups, you're actually losing resources on the map. You're losing gold, you're losing XP, you're losing map control. So a lot of things that Burn X Splash will need to factor in going into this. But we see the thumbs up from the side of Burn X Splash. They are ready to rock and roll. This is game number 2 coming right up between Yudu Red Giants and Burn X Splash. And the KH rep, they have to win this game to force a third.
Oh yeah, here we go. My goodness. A lot of questions here for us, right? Like, how is Uranus going to survive with the Tirov? How are they going to deal with the Fanny? And for Yudu Red Giants, are they going to play closer because of the presence of a Johnson? And another question is that, how is Mitch going to play this time? Is he going to play a similar role of being just a target man again, building all-out defensive, all-out shield items for himself? But D7, oh no, not looking good, but luckily he's a tank.
And this is very bad news, Mitch. Where is his purple buff? Did that get stolen? He doesn't have a buff. He's gonna lose his orange buff as well. This is a disaster for you for Burn X Splash. This guy has nothing. Pancake, of all people, stole the purple buff. This is where a lot of people, Jace, Gideon, everyone would say, just press the damn retribution. Mitch tried to save it and lost the purple buff. That is the most unfortunate opening ever. We're already off to a rough start for Burn X Splash.
I mean, we did talk about this, like taking round 1 conversation right between the both of us. One of Yudu Red Giants' winning condition is just to jungle invade. It's just to take over the jungle. It's just to know that their opponent is playing without a proper jungler. So I guess this is where game 2 probably they start to realize that, hey, you know what? They're playing with Mitch, a sub-jungler. Why not just go in? And that's exactly what they did. And now look at their goal difference. 1k difference, and we're not even 2 minutes in the game.
And the most important thing is XP differential as well. Yudu Red Giants, because they were able to slow down Mitch by quite some margin early on, you have Skies doing this. Just disrespecting Burn X Splash, invading the jungle, doing everything that he wants, knowing that no one can stop him. And this turtle is going to be a no contest.
Yeah, there's no way you can contest this. They are going back to get their buffs. You can see them doing it, but Skies will definitely secure the turtle uncontested. Donut might be in trouble.
Yeah, Pancake just flickers in with a Divine Judgment, couldn't get the kill. Donut has to burn his flicker to get away. D7 also forced to show up. Seacat around the corner as both of Burn X Splash's members go for the recall. Unfortunately, it's not going to be an easy hold down bot. Forced to pop the Brilliance. Yudu Red Giants, they are happy to take these trades.
Oh,
ATM.
ATM. We kind of expected this to happen, right? Like, Gorgeous will definitely have control of the top lane. Now ATM is forced to move back. Skies has to get to safety. Shouldn't be a problem for him. The most mobile hero among all, and he's okay.
And there it is, a rapid touchdown. CCAT basically riding along with D7. Again, the longer they wait to hit someone, the more they lose. CCAT is still level 4. ZachQT, he's just free farming. Gorgeous gonna be the target. They ram into him. Gorgeous with the flicker, dashes to safety. They need the kill. First blood over to CCAT.
4 heroes from Burn X Flash at the top lane. Can you imagine that? Like, it opens up so much space for Super Ray at the bottom lane, and even to a certain extent, some space at the mid lane as well. So I don't know if it's gonna be worth it for them to just get one Gorgeous.
It's definitely a kind of a iffy one, but I think if you're Burn X Flash, you want to find openings regardless of what they are at any point on the map. Now ZachQT alongside Pancake clears up this mid wave. Turtle spawning on the bottom side in 10 seconds again. Burn X Flash back in the rapid touchdown, looking for round number 2 to try and take down Gorgeous. This time doesn't connect, but they should have enough damage to take on the Dira for a second time, and they will.
It's like now Gorgeous is like the target for Burn X Flash. But every time Burn X Flash goes for Gorgeous, they send 3. Previously they sent 4. So that allows Red Giants to have this much space to take the turtle uncontested again. So I guess for Gorgeous, it's like, okay, that's fine. If I can pull 3, I can pull 4 to me. If I lose my life, it's going to be a worthwhile trade-off.
Absolutely. Stolen rapid touchdown from ZachQT, going for the speed up also.
Oh,
The counter rapid touchdown, ZachQT. Bit too far forward, punished by Burn X Flash. CCAT finding the second kill. These pickoffs are gonna be, I mean, it's not the worst, right? CCAT found 2 kills, just like that.
oh, but Pancake is waiting, is coming behind. He does have the flicker, so he can go in anytime soon. Just not to get caught out. Donut as well as CCAT, they're sticking together.
Yeah, what Red Giants want is just the turret. They found it. Once more, D7 on the hunt. What are we gonna find? Sky's is level 9, by the way, compared to Mitch, who is 2 levels below him.
Yeah, Mitch at this point, I mean, he didn't have a good start, right? He had a very difficult jungle start, so now he's trying to catch up with the rest. So the other members of Burn X Flash opening up as much space as possible for him. And now the rapid touchdown has arrived.
On Gorgeous again, forcing the flicker. Burn X Flash tries to take the purple buff, and they will finally secure it.
Given to Donut, in fact. So at least something of a redemption there. They still, oh, but Skies actually stole one back on the other side, and now ATM is in trouble. Skies with the purple buff, but ATM is not the main target since they don't have Gorgeous with them, so they will focus on the objective instead.
Yeah, ATM tried to draw attention. It's not possible. ZachQT in danger. Becomes the Brethren himself, but wasn't able to do enough. Skies looking to clean it up. CCAT punished for that dive. Shutdown go over to the Fanny. Meanwhile, ATM losing this one 1v1 against Super Red. Pause the consecration. D7 coming through. Misses the rapid touchdown, but they still should have enough damage to bring Super Red down, as Super Red has ran out of steam. They just mow him down. ATM finds the kill. Pancake forced the flicker down mid. Burn X Flash so far not doing too bad. 5 kills to 1.
Yeah, oh, but here we go. That number could change as Donut's in trouble. Skies gets the kill, make that 2 to 5.
I mean, all these considered, Burn X Flash, they are not doing too bad, right? They are able to find some picks the rapid touchdown, and that is going to give them control of the 3rd turtle of the game. The only turtle so far in the series.
I guess right now, draft-wise, they are showing their strength, especially with Johnson Pick. D7 playing really, really well. On point with his rotations with the rapid touchdown. So now he's going to do it again. He's facing the other side. Oh, that could be Gorgeous again. They want revenge on the Gorgeous. Oh no.
Yeah, they absolutely hate this steer off. Gojas doing his absolute best, but it's not enough. 3 people is just too much.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know. When it comes to the long run, right, it does feel that, okay, if they keep doing this, even though sending like 3 or 4 just to target Gojas, it's probably going to be worth it for Burnex Flash because they could still snowball to the end. And when they reach the power spike where all the items are already purchased, then that is where we get to see execution being done by Burnex Flash.
Yeah, as much as... Sorry, as much as Burnex Flash has been finding those picks with the Johnson, right? Goalie is still in favor of Yudore Giants. Primarily the jungle, ATM. That's going to be fed over to Skies.
Yeah, I was just thinking that late game when we saw game number 1. Oh, wait
Whoa.
a second. Donut! Super red. There to finish up the job. But the rapid touchdown has arrived on the side.
Good kidnap from Pancake. And it's such a weird fight from Burnex Flash. I'm not really sure if they could take that anyways. And I mean, Sky's just the lead CCAT.
Going all the way to the back line. And you did talk about like Skies with the Fanny able to snowball really, really well. And now we're at the 9th minute. And if Skies continue on like this, then I guess they will be at a positive. And now Gorgeous could be in trouble. Flickers away to safety. Oh wait, what?
And stuff going down anyways. Corner part memory is going to be there from Donut. Rapid touchdown used again, D7. This time it's not going to find a target. So Yudore Giants needs to be a bit more careful as Burnex Flash will take control of the Lord. They get the kidnap onto ATM. This Uranus almost going down. The Lord goes over to Burnex Flash. And now Mitch is going to jump onto him. As Skies will get rid of ATM. The Brilliance is going to be used. Donut tries to get away. Pancake on top of him. Skies back in the fray using the steel cable. Looking for Donut. And Donut ends up going down. Godlike on his Fanny. 4 dead on Burnex Flash. As CK is the last man alive. Super Red looking for him. Won't be able to find a kill. But Gojas is going to be around. CK trying to chase for any scraps. But it's going to be a wipe for Yudore Giants.
Well, this is where Sky's already at his power spike, so now with a solo push onto the mid lane, shouldn't be a problem for him to just put pressure there and just get out to safety very, very quickly. At the same time, the Lord will not pose a trouble for Yudore Giants at all.
I mean, look at this fight, right? ATM thought he was durable enough, goes right in, absolutely shredded. And they spend so much time trying to deal with Zach QT that you just have this Fanny out of control in the back line, taking out all your key players. And in the blink of an eye, Yudore Giants, despite not getting the Lord, are still in the driver's seat.
Yudore Giants now, let's see. Goal difference of about 5k between the both of them. Level-wise, they're actually pretty similar though, if we kind of look at it. Okay, maybe a little bit of a difference for a D7, level 10, but he's okay. As compared to Pancake, level 11, that's fine. But D7 has been doing his job really, really well. But now the worry is that D7, his rapid touchdown may not be as relevant anymore because the moment he crashes in onto anyone, he'll be deleted immediately.
Yeah, and because CK is spending so much time in the rapid touchdown, he is falling further and further behind in terms of experience and goal. Zach QT is 2 levels ahead of the Lunox right now. And I like you said, right? The rapid touchdown, at one point, Yudore Giants is just going to tank it and pick up a kill afterwards. They do find Skies, but they just don't have the damage to finish off. And now that's bad news because the rest of Yudore Giants will use the conceal. CCAT is the target to slow him down first. Zach QT spotted on the wings. Burnex Flash looking to escort this Lunox out of the way, forcing the Brilliance out even. But Skies once more tries to one-shot CCAT, almost finds it. Yudore Giants showing Burnex Flash who is boss.
Yeah, at the same time, the top lane, ATM putting pressure onto the lane, but Gorgeous is there to stop. In the moment Gorgeous shows himself, that's where ATM just bails it. That's like, nope, I don't want any of this. No Gorgeous in my life. But now ATM has 4 of them to deal with instead.
Divine Judgment is more than enough. Rapid touchdown coming true. The dodge, all of it. They sidestepped it. Fancy footwork for Yudore Giants and D7. What is the next move? Can't find anyone from the side of Yudu.
Wow, the members of Yudore Giants. That would be someone I would want to take to a ballroom dancing. And look at those moves, just sidestepping away from the rapid touchdown. And they kind of fail D7's plan to crash into someone and continue on in the fight.
The Red Giants on the Lord already. He's going to be there. The crash from rapid touchdown. Burn X Flash wants to start a fight, but they immediately disengage. Don't have the damage to fight this. The Red Giants will get this Lord for free. No contest at all.
Yeah, so this is going to be the Lord secured, and at the same time, Burn X Flash will need to retreat to defend their lane. And that opens up more space for Red Giants to push out to clear off the jungle, especially with the presence of Skies now in the top jungle. Going up against ATM. ATM does not have the damage to clear the jungle as quickly as he would like.
Yeah, it's starting to be a very, very big problem for the side of Burn X Flash. Lord's gonna crash, the middle inhibitor will go down. D7 still riding around in his rapid touchdown as Smish already got assassinated. They're gonna go after Donut. D7 with the crash onto Sky. Sky is finally shut down by Donut. But they need a lot more help as the Melissa is tearing through everyone from Burn X Flash. A triple kill from Super Red. Lunox might be the next, as Super Red is still fairly healthy. Donut and CCat looking to defend this Crystal, but Donut instantly goes down. That's gonna be a maniac for Super Red. He is godlike, but he doesn't need the Savage. All he wants is the game, and Red Giant slams the door shut in the face of Burn X Flash.
Well, it looked like a very sweaty start for Red Giants, considering that rapid touchdown was really, really annoying to them. But the moment they hit that power spike, the rapid touchdown was no longer relevant. And when that came on board, and when they hit that, that's where they just go all the way.
Yeah, and congratulations to Red Giants. Definitely one of the Giant Slayers, right? We saw them yesterday take down RSG Philippines 2-0, MSC winners for 2022. Now they just took down one of the top 4 teams.